Hello and welcome back. I am Frexistential, and we are playing Disco Elysium. Uh, this is a new stream, a new session, so let's go ahead and dive right back in. Let's go ahead and check in on our objectives. So, our main objective is that body, the inspect the victim's body, which we need to get our constitution up, so to speak. We keep getting viciously sick whenever we try to get this one done. So there's replace that lost ball that we kind of just shock put into the ocean. I think we just gotta do some more exploring. Yeah, I talked to this lady for a long time last session. So it is raining. Did look at that yesterday. Or last, we've read that already, is what I'm trying to say. Excuse me, Jesus. They won't let us in here, right?
You're stuck in the traffic jam. This big head, the windows are clear. They've been recently washed. You can see.
Right. We got this big angry dude. We have Measurehead, who's at the very top over there, who is very aggressive and very. He's an angry boy. He's an angry man. I'm not gonna infantilize him. This cool dude. You get the. What's with this bench?
The worn and beaten wooden planks of the bench do not look overly comforting.
We can sit on benches after we've solved the murder. Let's go.
You can revisit the bench if you ever need to pass the time when Lieutenant Kitsuragi is gone.
Okay, so we could just chill on the bench if we need to advance time. Oh, what is a little thing on my head? Maybe a sea monster did this to the plaza. I don't think that's what happened. What's this?
This Postler Vantorie mail collection box has been heavily vandalized with graffito. A closer inspection reveals 2 bullet holes in the front.
Good mail delivery box. Pat the box. Fuck you, mail delivery box. Kick it. Well, he's a good boy.
The box seems happy.
Does it? Does the box seem happy?
Eat shit, pig. Fucked by the coon. And Saint G with a crown have been scribbled on it. Jenny is a whore, and best set mailbox also.
I feel you, mail collection box. Been there. Mail collection box, you should man the fuck up. Let's get empathetic with the. Yeah, well, I think been there.
The mail collection box seems cathartic, thankful even. So do you. You shudder. Then you swallow.
Man, I think our morale is already
And
full.
then suddenly, you see it. Over all the other graffitos, someone has, using the tip of a very sharp knife, cut the words, Revachon forever.
Alright, I'm not gonna kick it. I don't think we did much with the apartment building yet.
An old call box with a matrix of push buttons lists all the companies in the East Delta Commerce Center.
Main hall, building A. I'm not gonna read all these. I'm just gonna go through them one by one.
An off-key melody starts playing after you ring the doorbell. Then a woman picks up the receiver.
Kuno, please stop calling here. Grown-ups don't have time for your stupid games.
She owns the bookstore, I think. It's me. Please open the door. I'm trying to get in. It's police. Please open the door. Sorry, I was just trying random doorbells. I didn't have anything important. See if we've seen this.
Sorry, officer. I thought you were...
There's a spot of static that overrides her words.
But the doorbell is broken, and the bookstore shouldn't even be on the list anymore. So I can't help you. Please don't call here again. Thanks.
A single beep indicates that the line has gone dead.
Okay, well, that wasn't very productive.
You ring the doorbell, but no one answers.
Okay.
Just seeing the words Andro Orlando gets your hackles up. Its very existence is a threat to your masculinity, to say nothing of your hair.
Oh no, my hackles. I hate it when they're up. The boxing for young athletes in gym.
All you hear is static, but no one answers the call.
Right, the 24-hour window?
You ring the doorbell, but nothing happens.
One of these things is bound to do something. Emma's fashion.
You wait for a minute or two, but all you get from the call box is silence. No one answers the call.
The taxi, and the rest have been burned off. That's interesting.
Looks like someone has melted half the plastic off with a lighter. The doorbell doesn't work anymore.
Okay, the Slipstream SCA. What's this?
You hear static from the intercom speaker. It sounds as if someone has picked up the receiver, but isn't saying anything.
Hello, is anyone there?
Yes, hello. This is Tricentennial Electric.
This is a woman's voice crackling and fragile through the static.
Have you come to place an order?
Hold on. Tricentennial Electrics? I thought I was calling Slipstream SCA. Yes, hello, can you let me inside the building? Lie. Yes, I've come to place an order. See if they'll let me inside.
My God.
That didn't seem like that.
The lieutenant exchanges a look with you.
Sorry?
It's you. My God. I didn't think I would hear your voice.
Oh, someone from my drunken past.
It's a woman, and she knows you. Your heart beats faster.
I mean, the last time we encountered someone who, a woman who we previously were interacting with before our memory blacked out, we weren't very good person. So hopefully, we were a bit better.
No, something's wrong here. Are you sure she's talking to you?
Do we know each other? Who are you? Where are you? I think the where are you is what I'm gonna go with. Stand up straighter. Yes, it's me. Here I am, crawling back into your life. We'll do where are you?
Michelle, just please.
She stops and you can hear her breathe heavily. Her breath is distorted by ancient static. She really is breathing pretty hard.
Sounds like a ghost. Wind blows through your clothes and you feel detached from your surroundings. Inside the building, a cold memory hangs.
I hope it's not a robot ghost. This game can't be introducing, like, e-ghosts and, like, after all it's kind of presented so far.
Why did you even call? I don't understand. You've been gone for months. I thought you didn't care.
Maybe this is a recording? This seems odd. Hold on, tell me what's going on. What did I do? Of course I care. It's just that I've been going through some tough time. Yeah, what did I do?
Ever since I came to live here, it's been different. As if my mind's been wiped clean.
Yeah, that doesn't sound great.
A spot of static overrides her words. When she speaks again, it sounds like she's submerged.
Yikes.
It's so nice. It's so nice to be able to finally meet again.
Forget about what?
She sounds like she's about to cry. The cold is deep under your skin, as if you were talking to someone who's 100 years away. Somewhere inside the building, water is flooding the cellar floor.
Oh God, please don't cry.
She doesn't answer.
You said it was nice. What's so nice about forgetting?
Silence. The only thing you can hear now is static and waves washing ashore on the bay.
What the fuck? What just happened? I get it. You don't want to talk to me. No one ever wants to talk to me. Fuck. Hang up the call. Alright, it's good. It's a goodbye then. What just happened?
Another seagull passes by. It's getting cold standing here, staring at the silent call box.
I don't know what happened either. We should probably stop playing with this thing.
Fuck.
You press the number sign on the keypad that terminates the call. 12 name cards on the call box read.
We got a dice roll for re-engaging with it. Let's try it. See what happens.
Whatever she says, it can't hurt you.
Hey.
You're a different person now. Stronger, healthier, and... Alright, maybe not healthier.
Yeah, not
but
healthier.
It's a bonus that you've drunk so hard you can't remember any of your past relationships. Oblivion's the ace in your corner. There's a light buzz as you press the doorbell, waiting for her to answer the call. It's cold outside, and you can hear the wind blowing into the speaker.
Drunken Oblivion is my shield.
A strange metallic taste fills your mouth as you stare at the intercom.
Alright, that's odd.
Yes, hello. This is Tricentennial Electric. Have you come to place an order?
Hi, it's me again. I wanted to talk to you. Last time we talked, there was some confusion. You got me mixed up with someone else. Can you please let me in? Can you let me in, please? I need to get inside the building. Hi, it's me again. I want to talk to you.
My God.
Here come the bad vibes again.
The bad
Relax.
vibes.
Distance yourself from it.
Please don't hang up. I just want to explain myself. I'll say what?
It's you. My God. I didn't think I would hate.
Wait, is she...
Are you repeating your words? Didn't you already say this the last time we talked? Yeah.
Michelle. Just...
Yeah, I'm starting to think it was either recording or a ghost. Maybe it's recording of a ghost.
Why did you even call? I don't understand. You've been gone for months. I thought you didn't care.
It doesn't matter what I say. You're just gonna continue, right?
The voice from the intercom doesn't answer, but you can hear her breathing. Wind blows into your microphone again, crackling and echoing in the box. Your hands are getting cold and your breathing becomes visible, forming small silvery puffs in the air.
Is it over? Is it over? Can we talk now? Thank you. Now tell me who's responsible for this joke.
Ever since I came to work here, it's been different. As if my mind's been wiped clean.
Say nothing.
It's so nice to be able to finally forget about you.
And then it hits you.
You're
She
recording.
tries again not to cry, and still doesn't succeed completely. Her quiet sobs sound old and distant, as if her voice is being played off a wax silk. Real or not, your mirror neurons react. It feels painful to be listening to this. Anger boils up in your chest.
Just a recording. And here I thought, why does it still feel like it's my fault? Go ahead, ancient recording. Cry then.
Her sound melts into the static from a long-distance phone call. From time to time, you can hear people talking in the distance, but can't make out any words. This is where you hung up the call the last time, but the recording is still going.
Keep
The
listening.
phone rings in the office with an old-fashioned chime, and someone walks by in a pair of heels. The static is like a warm blanket wrapped around the sounds. No one replies, but the static grows stronger like rainfall. Then a female voice speaks out, completely different from the one before. Glorious and total somehow. Crawling inside your head.
Yeesh.
Her words are too cold to comprehend. She smells of sodium lights and rain streaks on car windows. Eyes like pilot lights watch your shape in dark hallways. Guttering.
I mean, I'm just listening. How do I smell her?
So,
The strange alien thought pattern ends. The lieutenant cuts in, inspecting the intercom.
it was a recording trapped in the circuitry. from some
Trapped in the
ancient tenant.
circuitry?
This sometimes happens. Shall we conclude here?
This
Or
happens
mysteries to solve?
sometimes? Something weird just happened to me. I'll do the first.
I don't have time to explain it to you right now. Maybe sometime later.
Something weird happened
Don't
to me.
take this the wrong way, but during our short stint working together, something weird is almost always happening to you.
Yeah, I mean, that's fair. Also, I wonder how important time passing is. Like, it just got dark, and I don't know if we have any place to sleep tonight, just because we don't have enough money to pay our debt with the hostel. I'm sure it's fine. We'll call the fortress next.
Silence. No one's home at Fortress Accident.
Okay, how about Revershall's Ice City?
Silence. No one answers the doorbell.
Maybe it's too late at night. Main hall building, the Whirling in Rags. Yeah, that's the hostel.
Nothing happens after you ring the doorbell. They don't want this
Empty
button.
card?
Looks new, but someone has
Huh. This button looks new. It's probably not connected yet.
Okay. That was, I don't want to say productive. I don't want to say interesting. I mean, the, that middle one with the, ghost person sure was odd. The book appears to be erotica, but without actual erotica. Well, that's not useful for anyone. Got the viewers we did before. What this dude? Better mouth your watch around me, boy. Alright, some drunk. Alright, nothing of interest down here. Alright, we'll pop back up here then. We can go back in the bookstore. I mean, when we went in here the first time, we didn't really explore too much. We just talked to the owner for a little bit, so there might be some other stuff around. Maybe some more erotica. Old sports magazines tucked away in a dark corner. The book collects the national recipes of Arda, and they're all about lake trout. What's this?
A small mountain of colorful board game boxes. There are numerous types of games for all ages. A lot of shelf space seems to be taken up by Wirral-related merchandise.
Look through the pile of Wirral-related items.
An endless variety of source books, lore books, and codices litter the table. The topmost book is titled Welkin Compendium. Second, there's also a large hardbound tome with intricate cover art, The Hunters of Katawak, Boreal Creature Compendium, and a Pick Your Path adventure game book titled Tales of Wirral, Cavern of Velkrag.
Anything that really catches my eye? Maybe I'm not into all this binoclard stuff. What's a binoclard?
There's a box that says Wirral, 3rd edition Mega Setting Supplements Module. The side panel notes, a fantastique adventure board game, new maps and miniatures. A sticker on it displays 25 real.
I mean,
Nonsense for anemic binoclards.
yeah, I can't. I mean, maybe I'll come and buy this game later, but I'm trying to save up some money to pay off my debt, so I don't want to spend the 25.
Wonderful board games, sir. The Viticulturist is a classic for sure. Or
Do you have
perhaps you'd
Monopoly?
like Archipelagos of Insulinda. A very educational Braubritter is a fun game of economic competition, but can get quite intense after a while. We have games for the whole family. You can play with your children.
Do I look like I have children?
Who are you going to play board games with? Do you have friends or family?
Do I have friends? Look at the lieutenant. Kim, are you my friend? I don't want to think about this. Wow, I have children, a family? This is gonna send him down like, send him spiraling, I bet.
It certainly feels like whatever you are will die with you.
Yeah, I mean, look at me. Who'd want to have children with me? I don't feel as if I have kids. Yeah, kids, friends, chicks. I have all those.
Then you're a lucky man, officer. Children are the greatest of treasures.
She fiddles with her pendant, thinking.
For playing with friends, I'd recommend Suzerainty. It's a civilization building game where you build a civilization, then set off to brutally colonize and repress other civilizations. It'll cost 12 real.
Alright, I'm just gonna leave. It's upstairs. Well, what's back here?
You see a set of tattered curtains blocking the way to another room. A strange cage-like trinket dangles from the curtains.
Excuse me, officer. The back room is strictly for employees only.
I mean, I'm a cop. Can I just go wherever I want?
She's right. Those curtains give off some eerie vibes. Better not mess with it.
What's so eerie about the curtains? What's behind the curtains? Examine the strange cage-like trinket. Pull open the curtain. Just whip them open. What's so eerie about them, though?
Be wary of those mysterious ornaments from the Dark Isles.
Dark Isles?
Do you realize what's out there? Upon
No.
the mist-shrouded islands of Ile de Fantôme in Seminine, eerie pygmies and wild shamans practicing unnatural mysticism.
Yeah, I've sensed that. It's terrifying. Or telling my brain you're out of line.
They lurk in the tropical pearl of Seminine, casting strange magics on everyone. Ignore the curtains, or suffer the consequences.
I'm gonna pull open the curtains.
Just as you're about to pull apart the curtains, the petrified voice of the shop owner cries out once more.
Sir, don't touch that. I told you it's off limits for the customers.
Her hand has closed around her pendant, her fingers nervously playing with the talisman.
Parapsychologically speaking, we're done if you decide to open them. I won't be held responsible for the consequences. It's too dangerous.
What?
She looks away, mumbling. Why is everyone always messing with the curtains? Why can't they just buy books like normal people?
Man, I kind of wish I saved before. I'll think about it for a while.
Thank you. Let's just talk about this first, all right? There's no reason for you to venture into the unknown.
I kind of really want to do it.
What are you, a coward? Think about the marvelous adventures waiting for us on the other side.
I mean, you make a good point, horrific necktie.
Lies. Rip them open, we say.
All, like, the worst parts of me want to open these
There is
curtains, huh?
something mysterious about the curtains. Be careful.
Man.
You see a tattered set of curtains and a polyhedron-shaped cage-like trinket.
Rip them apart, this time for real. Examine the strange cage-like trinket.
You see some kind of charm, an irregular polyhedron assembled from bones, sticks, and straw. Inside, a disturbing fish head with empty eye sockets stares at you.
What the heck is back here?
Aside from poking at it suspiciously, there is nothing else to do with the fish head charm at this time. The curtains remain shut before you.
I don't think she's going to tell me if I ask her. So I'm going to ignore the curtains for now.
These shelves are overburdened with books from the same series. You see the name Dick Mullen over and over. Crime fiction is a disgrace, an asinine misrepresentation of the physical attributes of the arduous everyday work of actual police officers.
Yeah, these books are making a joke out of me.
These books greatly overstate the excitement of police work, glossing over how long it takes to actually follow up on leads and eliminate dead ends. What's more, they completely ignore the psychological hardships of year after year coming into contact with people during the worst days of their lives. Not a single mention of all the stress this work creates upon the officer's family. Detective fiction just doesn't tell the truth at all. Now, would you like a list of all the books found on the shelf?
Oh god, no.
Shelves filled to the brim with crime novels featuring the supposedly stalwart Vespertine detective, Dick Mullen.
Alright. Quaint picture book brochure. Very colorful. It's a tome of fascist magic. Rather candid.
The plaque on the shelf reads, Biographies of Famous People. You see a large variety of names, none of which ring a bell. Browsing through all the books with all their names makes your head spin. None of these seem important or relevant. It's all just vapid egoism. Suddenly, a particularly odd title catches your eye. It reads, High Speed Love, the tragic true love story of Jacob Irv and Alfie Delatraz, by one Cecilia Averbrook.
Okay, what's it about?
High Speed Love.
I guess we're
chronicles the romance between
gonna
two
learn about
of
this
the
for a little
finest
while now.
Tip-top tourney racers in history. One of them is the madcap driver, Jacob Irv. His blonde mane graces the cover.
Madcap is a word that doesn't get enough use.
Next to Irv's life story, you see a slim biography of an Occidental rock star called the Anti-Star. He's famous for shooting morphine into one of his eyeballs and cocaine into the other.
Oh man.
Next to that, Rivasholian
You got 20/20 vision.
Guillaume Bevy stands in front of a rundown drug den. He's a permanent fixture on Channel 8, reporting on real-life crime and ruin.
I really must insist you buy one of the books. Reading them is not for free. Do still browse though, but not too long.
Jeez, lady.
She understands she has erred against the customer and immediately corrects course.
Yeah, I mean, I'm just looking at like the synopsis on the inside of the jacket. That's what it's there for, to entice you to buy it.
I'm sorry, I did not mean to rush you. You are browsing. Go ahead. Take your time. Time is commerce.
She's like very annoying. Makes you want to rip open those curtains even more. Another boring book, just discarded there. Here.
This bookstore is not strictly about crime, romance, and biographies of famous people. There's also a wide range of paranatural literature.
Look through the shelf.
Amidst the various books, you find one written by someone named Matthias W. Dundas. It's about wholeness, unity, balance. The point of the book, and many others on this shelf, is to give people medicinal advice in situations where they don't have access to paid health services.
Oh, so it's like a quack wrote this book.
It serves platitudes, while also telling everyone that traditional medicine, the kind people don't have access to, and which costs more than this book, is garbage, and would only give you cancer anyway, without even curing your cold or anything.
Yeah, there are a lot of books like that.
Wholeness, unity, balance, on the other hand, can basically take care of anything. Though it is important to note, when it's up to your mind to heal yourself, then it's because of your mind that you're ill in the first place.
Interesting.
Various paranatural books still litter the shelf.
Alright. Hey, what a convenient time for an autosave. Let me actually do a proper save as well. Because you know what? I'm gonna rip it. Well, she said to ask her about the curtains first.
Hello again, esteemed officer, and welcome to Crime, Romance, and Biographies of Famous People.
Why are you so uptight about those curtains? I just want to know what's on the other side.
I already told you, it's just a storage room for employees. I don't understand why it's so important to you.
Because you get so uptight about it.
Just let it go, officer. Go buy some goddamn books. You're supposed to be drawn to the books.
If it's just a storage room, then why does it have a Siamese ward protecting it?
It's just for decoration.
She waves under your gaze, mouth pressed into a tight-lipped smile. Then something breaks.
Okay, fine. It's just because this place is cursed, just like everyone said. They don't call it the doomed commercial area for nothing.
Oddly enough, I kind of believe her that it's cursed.
Are you happy now, officer? Happy that you've ruined everything?
She closes her eyes and starts mumbling something to her pendant.
Take it easy. You've broken her resistance. Pushing her further will gain nothing.
Why didn't you just tell me right away it's the curse? Have you sought help from anyone? How does this curse manifest itself? Yeah, that one first.
The curse is so much worse than you could imagine. It's a disease, eating at the very foundation.
A shiver runs through the woman as she looks around the dimly lit store.
It's the curse of financial distress, of ruin, and bankruptcy.
She peers at the curtains again. I mean, I'm basically like the walking embodiment of financial distress, so maybe I can channel the curse and take it away.
Didn't that curtain just move?
Okay, I'm a little confused. What does that mean? Wait, that's it? I was hoping for something more paranatural. What does it mean?
Everyone knows that all the previous companies in this building have sooner or later declared bankruptcy, and their malicious spirits are still here, feeding off bad business practices and disappointing income statements. There's something wrong with this building, I can tell you. Ever since I arrived, I've sensed an eerie, lingering presence, as if I was unwanted here.
Sounds familiar.
Strange. I feel unwanted too. What does it mean? We won't mention that.
She nudges her glasses, anxious and tense.
Why didn't you just tell me right away it's the curse? Have you sought help from anyone? Would you like me to take the case? I couldn't investigate and see if the curse is real. I don't think the curse is real. I just want you to let me in there. Yeah.
Most certainly not. I'm not letting you open the gates of hell. In fact, I don't want anyone who isn't familiar with the psychic arts involved in this mess. Stay away. Leave the spirits be, so they can return to their slumber.
Psychic arts? Sounds right down our alley.
Drama medium. I said curses weren't real, so that's definitely giving me a -1. +1, you've mastered the psychic arts. Farewell for now. Alright. Girl, have anything to say?
Hello again, sir. Are you interested in a new and exciting book this time?
Is it okay if I ask you some questions?
Okay, sir. I'll try to answer any questions you have. I hope they're about books.
Who are these famous people?
Kings and queens and generals of old, or artists and writers, or musicians, those kinds of people. There's usually something extraordinary about them.
She scratches her cold, reddened cheek, then continues.
I think that's why people read them, to find the secrets of their fame.
Right. I had a different question. Okay, got it. See you around. Yeah, I don't really think that's a particularly interesting line of questioning to pursue. Bird. Bird's the word. You talk to the rich lady again. Cindy the Skull is up there. Do you have anything new to say?
Hello again, officers. Have you come to admire my mural?
Nah, that's right. I guess let's go back to the hostel. We could always sing karaoke. Let's actually, well, take off this raincoat. Put back on our, yeah. Our disco-ass blazer. Oh yeah, we gotta go in this way. Okay. You had nothing useful to say, right? You were just there. It's all about money, you know. Okay, Moby. Summer door closed for the winter. That makes sense. I don't know if we talked to him since we talked to the previous bartender on the phone.
Can I help you?
I need a drink. Can you pour me one?
Do I have a shaker in my hand? Is this a shaker?
He points to an empty hand. Well, no, but can you go and get one?
He sounds irritated.
No, there's nothing there.
Am I wearing a little bow tie? Am I wearing a bow tie and doing this?
He shakes the imaginary shaker furiously.
Am I smiling? Do you see me smiling and shaking my little shaker? No. Do you know why?
Why?
Because I'm not a bartender. I'm a cafeteria manager. Is there anything else you wanted?
Fine. I mean, I want a fucking drink, asshole. Please make an exception. I got the shakes bad, man. I need a pacifier.
Like what?
Alright. Yeah, this feels right. You belong here. Alright, Kim.
Yes?
I think you should know I can't remember anything. Tell me about the case again.
What do you want to know?
Would you say this is a mysterious case? If we're from different precincts, why are we on the same case? That's a valid question.
I'm afraid you and I are pawns in a pissing competition.
His disdain is clear. This man would not use such an expression otherwise.
Yeah, Kim is too much of a professional. What do you mean?
You don't know? I assumed you were in on it.
I don't remember being in on anything. You know what I'm in on? Retrograde amnesia.
Better still than an imbecile cop-off.
Cop-off?
It's just stupidity. We shouldn't waste any more time on it. If you want my take, ask me after we've inspected the victim.
Okay.
Was there anything else you wanted to know about the case?
Would you say this is a mysterious case?
No, it's not a particularly mysterious case.
Why not?
The deceased is a security guard for a corporation involved in a labor dispute. It doesn't take a DeLorean polymath to put the pieces together. I just don't see the case getting more mysterious than that.
White male in his 40s, what more do you need? Personally, I think labor disputes are very mysterious. Okay, so the case probably isn't mysterious, but could it be sexy? I was thinking something otherworldly might be involved. You know, something supernatural or supranatural. White male in his 40s. What more do you need?
I'm relieved that you agree.
He is glad and surprised to see an officer who can appreciate the less than spectacular.
I mean, I'm not gonna say labor disputes are mysterious, and nothing so far has suggested to me that the cause of the death is otherworldly. Is there anything else? You look like you were about to say something.
Do you know the feeling when you've begun filling in a crossword, but some of your answers don't quite seem to fit? That's the feeling I have right now.
What's a crossword? Him being so fucking like dumb that he has to question like, what is money? What's a crossword? What is a crossword?
Right. Your condition. Never mind. All I mean to say is that we have a puzzle on our hands, but not all the pieces. Yet.
Alright, how
Good.
about you for now? Nothing. Alright, what is this right here? Huh. Oh yeah, definitely we'll take this. We're down 2 health. And we have at least 3 things that we could use. I mean, the only thing that we have to explore is continuing to talk to Measurehead. Smell of the sea makes you dizzy. Alright. What's this? Pissing competition. Apparently there was a pissing match between Precinct 41 yours and Precinct 57 Kim's. Ask him about this after the initial inspection of the dead body is done. Okay. What other items do I have on my... I got the wine, cigarettes, chain cutters, postcard, Lieutenant's handkerchief. Okay. And we can't go in here, right? No, we can, but it's nothing really. It's just a door that we don't really know what it's about. Do you have any new information for me, lady?
Hello again, sweetie.
How'd you like to roll with me? Nope, not saying that. I'm gonna leave for now. Okay. Back to Measurehead, and hopefully he doesn't just murder me. And we will save. Look at him, the wonderful hunk.
Last we saw, your race was being superseded by the Seminese.
Sure. Come on. I just need to move back about 20 centimeters. Push him out of the way. That's not gonna work. You're right about all this. Now I just need you to let me go into the harbor. Yeah.
Enough with this begging. You should leave the stage of history with dignity by inviting the other races to a great world war.
No?
Bring your troops to the Seminine Islands and to Boogie Street, and we will pulverize you. When you are gone, we will build a museum for you.
It's really, like, not off-putting, but the way his portrait is, like, stylized is scary.
The walls will be lined with bottles of Al Ghul, your beloved beverage. Inside, we will store the odes to homosexuality you call art, and your microcephalic skulls.
Man, this dude.
This is your chance. He's talking. Rip into him with a punch and catch him off guard. No, don't rip into anyone. You're sensitive.
Right, yeah, I'm a sensitive lad. Um, Yeah, physical. I am not strong. I'm not a strong boy. So subscribe to his advanced race theory. You serve the Union, don't you? Aren't they white? What are those tattoos of yours supposed to mean? I mean, I do want to do this, but maybe by asking these questions, I can get a bonus to this?
Don't be vulgar. White or not has got little to do with this. The race enigma runs much deeper than that.
He turns his eyes towards the harbor, seemingly bored with you.
There must be some friction there. He's keeping it well hidden, however.
Yeah, but you still serve them. How does that factor into your life? You keep telling yourself that. I'm sorry, of course, I understand now. Deeper. First one.
Mr. Clare is a man of vision and means. He has the will to confront polycultural capital. Something your race, naivistic communists, never did. Also, to serve is noble. It takes discipline. Your petulant individualism has only contributed to your race failure. It is lax and moronic.
I mean, I am the second coming of Communist Jesus, so communism is pretty cool.
Idiotic communism is the single greatest contributor to your race descent. Everywhere around you. The fruits of its failure to challenge the world order. Individualism, rock and roll music, sexually transmitted diseases.
I mean, that sounds more like capitalism than communism, but go on.
Above all, rampant multinational finance still reigning large. Tell me, where have you gotten your love of pathetic communism from? Degenerate youth culture? Rock and roll music?
It's true. I'm a rock and roll star and a rebel.
Rock and roll is moribund. Only Koikos listen to it anymore. There is no life left in it. My people abandoned it long ago. It leads only to neurodegenerative herpes and heroin overdoses.
Okay.
I am not surprised you enjoy it so much. This has happened to many of the side products of the inevitable cultural victory of the Seminoles race.
Okay, I'll ask. Who are the Seminoles? I don't really know who the Seminoles are. I recently experienced head trauma. Wonderful. I need to enter the harbor now on police business. Wonderful. We are done with this line of inquiry. Do the head trauma.
I can see that. The Seminoles are the South Island race. Haplogroup A4A. The rightful masters of the Insulindian archipelago. We descend from the Areopagites of ancient Pericarnassus and arrived here 4,000 years ago.
Alright.
We are the future. That is all you need to know.
So you were born and raised on the islands before you moved to Revachol?
I am a descendant. The narrow streets of Ulumbuir are with me in my genetic dreams. I see young Seminoles women walk into the grey mass on Ile de Fantôme, waiting on immaculate conception from the pale.
So you did come from the islands. So you did not come from the islands. Yeah.
No. I have heard about it on the radio.
He would be appreciative if you did not further chase this line of inquiry in front of the women.
He would, wouldn't he? But I'm gonna prod and poke at this a little bit more. So you're not really Seminese, you're just from Revachol.
I'm from Couronne. And no, it is not just in Revachol. The city is central to the Simony strategy. Spreading through its trade networks, our culture will dominate the world.
I bet your accent is fake too.
You have heard enough about our phylogenetic secrets for today. You have extinction to come to terms with, and never getting into the harbor.
Knock him out. Kim, what do you think about this?
I think this racist is better than the last, but the next racist will be the really good one.
I like the previous racist better, actually. How do you know there'll be a next racist?
There always is.
Well, Kim, you got a point there.
Race is reality.
He nods approvingly. So what are those tattoos you're supposed to mean?
Racists are generally not very good examples of their race.
He gestures towards the lorrymen down the street.
I am not like them. I am craniometric perfection. I have taken the trouble to permanently draw a phrenologic grid on my skull and features. This should dispel any doubt.
You're right. That's craniometric perfection. My race does not stand a chance. You sure I'm not craniometrically superior to you?
You exhibit forward projection of the jaw, indicative of schizophrenia and sexual inaccountability. From a purely aesthetic standpoint, the dimple in your jaw makes you look like a baby.
Oh, the dimple. They're talking about my dimple again.
This is not craniometry, just an observation.
What else?
It is impossible to see any more of your bone structure. It is covered in the ravages of Al-Hul. From what remain of your features, I can see fleshy lips, baldness of the head, and long arms relative to lower limbs. This leads me to conclude you are not a police officer. You are a common criminal, an offspring of murderers and sailors from Sur-la-Clé and Vesper, and possibly even the degenerate sheep herders of Ubi.
Interesting. So one of my ancestors was Sur-la-Clé and the other Vesper.
Your racial heritage is uninteresting. It is the same as all Revacholians. Your parents and their parents made the decision to reproduce while under the influence of Al-Hul. That is the only reason you are here.
Alright.
He's right there. It's almost impossible to get it on unless you're both drunk. It's too scary when people are sober.
Okay. Let's give this a shot then.
Ask what kind of races there are first. Classification is core to this stuff.
Measurehead, I'm new to this world. Help me understand its races. I need to know what kind of different races are there.
Do you?
This is for the thing. Kim, I'm not really racist. I have to pretend to be racist for like 2 minutes.
The lieutenant looks toward the harbor's electronic door, and then to you. He lets out an audible sigh.
You are obviously a liberal, Sayolite. A polyculturalist. I can see it from your love of microtechnology and your sartorial choices. Do not deny your friend the truth you have denied yourself. There are 3 categories of race. Type A, the heroic races. Type B, the servile races, and the vile CF race cauldron of pederasty. Which one do you need education on?
The vile CF race, cauldron of pederasty, please.
I knew you would go straight for the vile cauldron.
Oh, did you?
Everyone does. You need to first learn about Type A and B to appreciate the depravity of the chimeric races.
Alright.
Yeah, I mean, otherwise, it just won't make any sense.
Like, him just in the background, like, so weird.
Yes, it would seem nonsensical.
Those are the Simonese, the Areopagite, and the Occidentals, excluding the Maun, of course. The Maun are riddled with eczema to the point where they find it impossible to smile. They are all lactose intolerant, a common result of inbreeding. A receding genetic pool has led the Maun on reprehensible street parades in Maun cities like Stadskanal and Vredefort, wearing wooden clogs on their feet and little green tassels on their hats.
Okay, got it. Who are type A then, in your view? Yeah.
The Vespertines and Messenians of Vesper and Messina, the ancient Meteorans of Meteo by the golden Pisantic Sea, the Suren of Sur-la-Clé, and even the North Königsteiners, all have Type A race propensities. The other large Mondial civilization, the Mesk, are too yellow and oleaginous to count as a heroic race. True, they are violent and expansionist, but they have a glandular problem.
He draws his finger across his face. Okay.
Overproduction of sebum. Sebum is leaking into their brains, making them listen to El Mariachi music and eat toxic minced meat-based food, which in turn only produces more sebum.
And who are the Seminese and Areopagites in this?
As proven by the Maun and the Mesk, Occidental Type A is in retrograde. The Seminese and the Areopagite are on the ascent.
And the Seminese are?
The indigenous people of this, the Insulindian archipelago. The Seminese inhabit the southern islands. I am Seminese, from the stock of Ulumruir on Ile de Fantôme.
And the others?
The Areopagites are the master race of the Ile Maran deserts. The Simonese are descendants of the Areopagites. We came here during a heroic migration from Ile Maran to Ansuland, thousands of years before the lactose-intolerant Maun-ridden Occidentals discovered this place.
How much longer do I have to listen to this guy treatise on race? What's the difference between the Seminese and the Areopagites? Continue receiving wisdom.
The Areopagites are sleek, long-headed. The Simonese are powerful, mesomorphic. The former is an immutable progenitor, unchanged since the Super Isola of Pericarnassus. Ancient brains rest in their slender skulls.
He falls silent, contemplating the beauty and the mystery.
The latter is perfected and adapting. Together they form the Simeno-Areopagite, or Simeopagite super race. That is all. There are no more Type A races in the world.
Nature was not capable of more.
Alright, type B.
Type B are the unheroic races, amorphous non-competitors of the great race. The Koikos and the Vacholier, they are mud-colored people.
Come again, sir?
To an untrained eye, the Koiko appear white and pinkish, like a ham sandwich. But look into their eyes and you will see. They are of an indistinct muddy color, and so is their skin. Unhealthy, sweaty, and ashen. Pinkness is a racial quality that has to be earned through centuries of advanced ballistic warfare and cultural domination that the Grad people have undergone for drinking alcohol and smoking the degenerate tobacco and for eating potatoes.
What's wrong with potatoes?
The Khoikhoi, the countless micronationalities of Grad, are all inexplicably obsessed with potat. The only thing they like more is dividing into microscopic ethnostates, like political amoeba.
This guy hates French fries? Now, I mean, everything else he said before and being a total racist, sure, but now he hates potatoes and French fries and hash browns. Potatoes are amazing.
Revacholians, halfway between Tip-A and the racial cauldron. Two makes to know right from wrong. You tried your degenerate little revolution, which was the single greatest failure committed by humans in our 82,000-year history on this planet.
Alright, now will you tell me about the CF race Cauldron of Pedastry, please?
Tips CF are a museum of failed chimeric experiments and tragic maladaptations. They are tortured creatures waiting to be put to sleep. Your morbid interest in them worries me.
Well, I don't care. We're pushing on. We've gone this far. Chimeric experiments?
Lesser races like the mosquito, a grotesque mixture of a masked woman and a Seminese man. Only possible if the mother is masked and the father Seminese. The other way around, they fail to produce offspring. The mosquito is born sterile, like a donkey. All
He looks
they have
west
left is to
ruefully.
ride customized motor carriages with hydraulic suspension, listening to aggressive El Mariachi music to vent their impotent despair.
This guy must be, really fun at parties.
Then there is the Simino Koiki Chimera. Are you sure you wish to know of the Simino Koiki Chimera? It is not an aesthetic site.
Yes.
The Khoikhoi, as you know, are very servile, especially when they meet the rich man. Racial scientists have toyed with the idea of crossing the Seminese with the Khoikhoi to produce a super worker of Seminese strength and Grad servility.
Continue.
This will never happen. The Seminese and the Khoikhoi may have similar interbreeding problems as the mosquito. We will never know precisely. No Seminese man could maintain an erection in the suffocating potato stench of a Khoikhoi woman or
Alright,
Khoika.
dude. Ugh, come on.
There is a strange sadness in his tone, a less than heroic melancholy this time.
You seem kind of blue about this, Measurehead.
The heart that pumps the hemoglobin is mysterious, and so is its dark will. Enough of these personal matters. Have you been educated to all the Rasotip now?
He does not seem angry, nor does the woman look affected. She just twirls her hair. Perhaps they've been through this and established an accord.
Now that we've been through all the types, do I understand advanced race theory?
You understand nothing. To solve the great race enigma, you have to first ask yourself, what is the race enigma? You have not even worded the mystery, let alone solved it.
Will you let me into the harbor if I do? How do I word the mystery? On second thought, I don't have time to get any deeper into this stuff. Will you let me in?
We will see.
He probably won't.
Access to the Union is important for our investigation, but there may be another way in, without becoming a race theoretician.
Yeah, no, Cam, I think I gotta agree with you on that one.
Am I mildly worried he might take it seriously? The lieutenant thinks. Yes, I am, he concludes. I am worried.
Yeah, on second thought, I don't have time to get any deeper into this stuff.
Lost, though. Buckled away at the last gate. This is why your haplogroup will never rise from the ashes. Now, I need to luxuriate in the private company of my bay. Leave me. I cannot possibly imagine what else we have to discuss, Tipere Vasholian. Your love for disco music and venereal disease?
Hey man, venereal disease is great. Don't knock it till you don't knock it till you try it. All right, we gotta find another way in, and we're gonna put a cut in at here. So if you I wouldn't say if you enjoyed the video, that was at least the last part of it was a little tough to get through, with little payoff at the very end of that racist diatribe. But hey, if you made it to the end, we'll be playing more Disco Elysium tomorrow. We're gonna find another way in and not just go further down this racist rabbit hole. So yeah, I mean, feel free to leave me a comment, a like, subscribe to the channel, and we will be back in a couple of minutes if you're watching on Twitch, and if you're watching on YouTube, like I said, we'll see you tomorrow.